Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 16 of the June Daily Draws. As we start a new week, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Good Fortune Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch, Litha Oracle. So let's use our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. We have the Page of Wands. So, we're once again, I believe, exploring and discovering new depths of our creative talents and gifts. Our creative energy is beginning to flow. Growth is coming from that already as we begin the process. We're at the early stage, but it's going well. And we are discovering more about our own creativity. That's what this card represents to me, is discovering more about our own creativity and how we can harness that creative power to achieve our goals. So, explore the creativity within you is what this card is saying to us. Explore it by doing creative things. Not just one thing either. To explore the depths of our creativity, we try all kinds of creative endeavors, and to see what kind of there's different kinds of creativity. Some people are more artistic in their creative energy, and the fact that they're more visually artistic. They're more, the people that like to draw things, paint things that they create things that are visual. There are other people that don't work that way. I certainly don't work that way. Now, I may learn quite a bit from visual things, but I don't create in that way. That's not my gifting. That's not my talent by any stretch of the imagination. Other people do it just through the things they make with their hands. Other people do it through things that they are more, more word orientated, more like writing and poetry and stories and writing in general, and they create through those means, and and also through verbal communication. They may be good at creating something by speaking something out that will inspire. There's all different kinds of creative energy, and I have not included everything there, but I've just given examples of the different types of creativity that we have, and we can explore those to varying degrees and find out which ones work with us and which ones don't, and how we can apply those that do effectively to what we're trying to accomplish. That's all this becoming more aware of our creative energy and the way that we can best express it and the manner in which we can do so. That is the old sort of concept that the Page of Wands to me represents. So, and there is a certain degree of experimentation, because we're exploring, we're testing things out, seeing what works, what doesn't, because we're in the early stages of it. If we're not quite aware of the depths of our creative energy, we all are creative in some way. Like, I'll just say that's my firm belief. We can all be creative, but often we're creative in different ways, and that's the beauty of it, because what I can't do, you can. And, we all bring different things to the table on that. It ties in with, You know, we're a little bit with the Three of Pentacles. We're finding our place in the team, our contribution. You know, what is it? How is it that we can be creative that will fit in with what we want to do? So let's harness our own personal creative energy in the way that we find to be the most effective. And that way we can challenge it towards our goals and the aspirations and what the things we're motivated to make real in our lives, we want to create in our lives. It will help us to do that. And that is the message of the Page of Wands. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. And because the Page of Wands is the beginning phase, we all have to start somewhere. We all have to take hold of this opportunity to be creative and work out how we can make the most of that opportunity's potential. Okay, here we go. The Sunset Dinner. An invitation awaits you. Yell to the stars that you are ready to go. You know, you have an inviting to a dinner that's outside, you know, at the sunset, a dinner with the sunset outdoors, with nature, with the flowers, of everything and all the abundance there. That's a very nice setting where, you know, when you get an invitation to such a thing. Likewise, we're invited. And by the universe, that's why we can yell to the stars that you're ready to go. The universe is inviting us to explore our creativity. And, you know, we need to be enthusiastic. That's what this card is saying. We need to yell to the stars that we're ready to go. We need to tell the universe, yes, I'm ready to go. Let's get exploring. Let's get developing our creativity. Let's find our creative talents and get developing them and using them. That's what we should be ready for. It's that readiness to go, to use that. That's where we're at. It's the ready, set, go kind of mentality that we're having here. So, you know, let's be ready to begin this process, to discover what the ways in which we can be creative, and then to get on with it. Let's go. We're ready to go is what we should be saying. And that is the message of the cards today. And I'll be back tomorrow with day 17. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.